that sound symbol is itself a symbol. For a flower, F-L-O-U-W-E-R, you have written that, that flower sound, you have captured it into these letters. That flower sound itself is a symbol for that flower. The auditory symbol into a visual symbol in Devanagari script. That this thing, what is it? Is it like a picture? Does it represent anything? When I do this, is it a picture? Is it a picture of anything?
No.
All that it does, when you see, you have learned that alphabet, when you see that shape, you have to say K. Isn't it? When you see this shape, you have to say loudly, please.
Ma.
When I say this shape, you see, represent is a sound. Right? It's a picture of a sound. In fact, in the early days, it was a pictorial sound, a pictorial writing, as they called it. Okay? So, you have to learn that. And once you have learned the sounding out, Ka, Ma, La, because you, Ka, Ma, La, you have sounded it out. The moment you have sounded it out from your language experience, you have the image of that Kamal. That is what reading is all about. And Kamal, He, Phool, Ahe. With my reading experience, I say Kamala, Phoola, Ahe. And from my language experience, I have the base of language. So immediately what I have sounded out, I understand that meaning. Or I give it to you to read it, and immediately, people who don't know how to read, these postmen take it to the villages and they hand over the letter to that person, and that person says, "Mala nahi vaasta hai, humko nahi padhne aata hai, tum padh ke dikha." Postman in the village has to read the letters. Those things, he transfers them into the sound symbol, and the person understands. Unless you have the base of language, can reading have any meaning? Can it be taught in any case? And that to young children. When the people who try to teach small children symbols, I say, put these things, shabda chittha lava, याच्यावरती ती बेस आहे का त्यांना, त्या मुलांना, जी लहान मुलं बघणार तरी आहेत का त्या क आणि म कडे किंवा क आणि पा आणि ट कडे. So it is so very difficult, and I don't know, you have not given any thought to the nature of reading when you say that let us teach children, deaf children, language through reading and writing. Yes, you have prepared a proper language base. You cannot teach children to read, and therefore you will see whenever reading has been there, reading, emphasis on reading, the efficiency, reading competence of deaf children is so poor. My God, you can take out the statistics. I don't have them with me, but the statistics show that the literacy amongst the deaf, in spite of constant reading and writing that is done in all those schools, it is so poor. Reading comprehension, writing skills are so poorly developed. Why? Because the language is not being developed. Just because they can see, they can read, is a very, I don't know, very immature kind of a statement to make. So whatever. So, but sometime or the other, reading has to be there. Reading has to, educational, once they go to school, reading for civilized society is a must. So, and this, so they, in schools they start reading very early. But with the, in your nursery class, in your KG class, will they straight away start reading? There is no reading until the upper KG maybe level, and that too may be very little. It will be just, casual, functional reading as such. They are just exposed. The everything, big pictures, and they are just labeled. Okay, the big picture of a teddy bear, teddy bear, something like that. So they see the picture every day, and they also see the
Symbols
the
every day.
symbol, the letters, big letters, and they remember that form. Okay, that particular form. They haven't understood that this is a T or this is an E or this is a D. No. Even in the alphabet for English, they are just taught to say A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D.
A, B, C, D,
E, F, G.
E, F, G,
H, I, J, K.
H, I, J, K,
L, M, N, O, P.
L, M, N, O, P,
Q, R, S, T.
U, R, S, T,
U, V, W.
U, V, W,
X, Y, Z.
X, Y, Z.
Yes.